Rick Patino is headed to St. John's. So let's talk
baby.
about those two first.
Patino bringing the strippers and wine bars to NYC, baby.
I'm going to guess he's not going to be allowed to do that. But yeah.
In New York,
good to see.
They're going to let him do whatever he wants.
Good to see him go to St. John's. Toben Anderson, I mean, what he did with FDU, that was impressive. He's on his way to Iona. So I think two good moves for both of those schools. Two good coaches. See how they roll. Patino, though, to St. John's. I'm glad he gets an opportunity to go to St. John's.
Patino in Madison Square Garden for every home game is going to be electric. I mean, I tweeted out today, I can't wait for the Big East start. Like, can you imagine the recruits?
Oh, yeah.
And what he's going to be able to do in New York, Chop?
Oh, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, St. John's is going to be, and again, after every win, Patino's going to be right at the wine bar with the strippers. Living it up, my man.
Yeah.
Couldn't be happier for him.
Yeah, I think the recruiting for him, obviously, in New York is going to be huge. I think St. John's is going to be, over the next couple of years, a very, very good program. I think he's going to get them squared away from a recruiting standpoint. And he's a hell of a head coach. I mean, you can't take that away from him. He's off the
top
court
10
antics,
all time. Not even close.
Off the court antics are what they are. But
hey, look, some of us struggle off the court, Chop, okay? Not all of us are going to sit on the front row at church Sunday.
Yeah, that's true. Providence, Ed Cooley, he is going to head to Georgetown.
Horrible look.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about it. He sells his house in Providence with 2 weeks left in the season. They get blown out.
Oh, yeah. They didn't even get off the bus.
And then they got blown out the last 2 weeks. Remember, we had them a couple, like they fell apart. Well, now it makes sense. You didn't even give a darn. You didn't give a rip. You had already sold your house. Like,
you knew you were headed to Georgetown.
Like, at least Patino knew he was leaving Iona, and he still took care of business and won the conference tournament.
Yep.
At least he took care of business. And look, we had Iona. They ended up getting rolled by Connecticut. But Iona was leading at the half, and with 12 minutes to go, was neck and neck with them.
Yep.
All right. Didn't work out for the cover, but at least he showed up. Ed Cooley, you didn't even show up. And I got a question, Chop. Georgetown, the last time they were good, Allen Iverson was there. I was in middle school.
Long time. Georgetown has sucked for a long time.
Look, they don't even have a gym. They don't have a gym. They play it at where the Wizards play. So you're not even on a campus. Like, why would you leave Providence for Georgetown?
Yeah, I mean, Georgetown, I think we talk about this with a lot of other sports, right? Is Georgetown giving you that prestige because it's Georgetown? Is that what attracts people there? I mean, I would have probably much rather stayed at Providence.
I mean, do you think it's a better job?
No.
You're the more level-headed one of the two of us. Maybe I'm just ranting, but I think it's a horrible move.
I would have stayed at Providence.
I mean, you're in the same conference at a worse school.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get it.
They must have, opened the checkbook and got after it there and paid him a whole bunch of money. Money talks for some people, man.
Here's another thing people aren't aware of, and I don't understand this because we changed in high school. So high school is the same way as college. They play with the Wilson ball in the postseason.
Mm-hmm.
But just like in high school, a lot of the colleges play with different balls. The rock, all that. So when I was there, we switched to the Wilson ball. I said, no, I want to play all of our regular season games. Me and Whittle said we want to play all of our regular season games with the ball we're going to play the postseason in. No wonder you're seeing these teams shoot horrendous. I mean, we lost that Kent State cover by 5, and that they shot 23% from the field.
It was awful.
And I saw them brick free throw after free throw after free throw. And I'm just like, why wouldn't you play? Like, especially something, if you know you're going to make the tournament, or why would you play with a different ball?
I think Princeton was playing with that Wilson ball all year long, probably, based off the way they were shooting the three.
Does anybody feel me?
Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I didn't know that different schools played with different. I wasn't aware of that, so that's kind of mind-boggling.
Yeah, I mean, this ain't the Bunny Ranch. We don't need to be playing with different balls. Play with one ball.
It is.
What the hell's going on around here?
We're back at it. No, I think. I mean, that's a strange. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, so when I was on the Kenny Thompson show, Fran McCaffrey's a really good show of Kenny Thompson's, and McCaffrey was talking about this, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, no wonder I'm watching kids just shoot 50% from the free
because
throw
they're
line.
not used to it.
They haven't shot with that damn ball the whole year. What sense does that make?
Why do they not just have that? That's what every school uses. If that's what's going to be in the tournament.
I mean, first of all, why you just don't say there's one ball and people say, oh, well, other schools like the ball. I don't care if my kids like the ball or not. I'm deflating all them things like Tom Brady and I'm buying Wilson's.